We are Ham Radio. Welcome back, everybody. It's Freddie Mac, your Ham Radio Crusader, and I'm here for another unboxing of a CCR that we've reviewed before. But these folks contacted me back, said, hey, we've made some revisions, and let's try again. And we added more power. Did you? Did you? So, without further ado, let's take a look at this mystery radio, shall we? Oh yes, you've seen it before, you've loved it, you've liked it, you've talked very poorly about it as well. This is the TALKPOD A36 Plus Radio Ham Walkie-Talkie, new, model A36P-M13, B as in Bravo, 5, Uniform, Victor 3-G, which I think means green. Great. I didn't get a color preference this time, they just sent me one. Rightly so, I reckon. It's a one-pack. It's the ham version, but it says GMRS portable transceiver, which means we'll just throw both firmwares on there, unlock it, and let everybody play. But it is what it is. So let's take a look at it, shall we? Yep, starting having flashbacks of the past here. Looks almost identical to the other one. Don't know. Nice little fold-out, almost tissue paper thin instruction manual. We'll take a sampling of the translation here. The TALKPOD logo are trademarks, OR registered trademarks. The TALKPOD logo are trademarks, OR registered trademarks of TALKPOD Technology Company Limited and are used under license. All other trademarks are T space HE space property of T space HEIR respective double space owners. Printed in China, it says. What? I'm flabbergasted. Okay, let's throw this over here. We got ourselves a programming cable. This is a different take on it. It's like a direct angle. It's like, hey, now we can make the programming cable fit in the K connector correctly so it'll program right. That's correction number one I've seen. Oh, look, silica gel. Do not eat this. Don't do it. Cradle charger, got the TALKPOD branding right on it. Reminds me of the other one. It actually feels like it has an ounce or two more weight on it. Oh my gosh, the battery is not on the radio. I don't know what to think. We've got a A to C USB cable, charging brick. I can read how many watts are on it. Nope. Let's put black lettering on black. Output 5 volts at 1 amp. Could be worse. One antenna. Clip-on belt clip made completely of plastic except for the metal pin hinge and spring. Oh my god, it's a wrist strap. It's so fine and it's a little wider than the last one. And I think we got a piece of paper in there. Yeah, that's it. Alright. So let's take a look here. Do-do-do-do. Oh, it's green. It's glow-in-the-dark green, just like the last one. Oh, this battery feels thicker. Wow. C-type charging. Genuine plastic, except no substitutes. TALKPOD lithium-ion battery with USB. Capacity 3,200 milliamp hours. Interesting. 7.4 volts. Caution. Never attempt to disassemble, destroy, or short-circuit the battery. Never dispose of in fire. You know, I miss the days when we burned our batteries in fire. I don't get it. Anyway, here's the radio itself. TALKPOD multifunction dual band airband walkie-talkie. New model. Instead of saying revision B or generation 2, it's new model. A36 Plus, the model number is A36 Plus-M13B5UV3 for those of you listening at home. It is a Alpha 36 Paul Lima Uniform Sierra Mike 13 Bravo 5 Uniform Victor 3. Transmits 462 to /467 megahertz. That's the GMRS band. Receive 65 to 174 megahertz /220 to 260 megahertz and 350 to 520 megahertz. Because us amateur radio enthusiasts here in the United States love to listen to 350 to 520 megahertz. The 400 band, yes. 350? No. FCC ID is the following: 2 Alpha Delta Quebec Zulu Golf Mike Romeo Sierra 1. Did you see me get all the NATOs right off the bat? I've been practicing, you know. Anyway, so serial number, you don't need that. But here's an interesting. The company is Quanshun Com Tech Company Limited, not Quanshang, but Quanshun. QUANSHUN. All right, let's attach the battery. We're gonna go here and there, and I'll take this little mic clip and see if arthritis will let me put it on there. Ah, there it goes. Golly, that hurt. And let's get this antenna out. Looks like an SMA female, 136 to 174, 400 to 470. So it's a dual band, not a tri-band. Screws right on there and turn it on. Channel mode. Channel mode. And right off the bat, we get QRM. 462, 587. So let's try this. Boom, boom, boom. Do. 444.100 on the B band. And we're on the B band. Okay. When you hit the key up button, your frequency display goes away. I think seems like it was like that last time. So let's get into the menu and see if we can't set A36 Plus version. A36 Plus 8 watts. Firmware version 1.6. I don't recall what the last one was. We'll have to look that up, I reckon. Let's go to transmit CTCSS. We'll change it down to 100.0. There's that annoying little menu beep. Aren't you wonderful? Confirm. Okay, so also says we're on high power, and I don't want that. But it says low here. I don't understand. Got some pre-programmed memories in here.
Frequency mode.
There we go.
44410. Power.
Let's turn that power down to low. Transmit CTCSS. Oh, it's got that long crush at the end too. Somebody on one of my emails the other day called that crashing the repeater. I'm like, dude, I take that terminology to mean something else completely different. But if you notice on some HTs, some mobile radios, when you hit a repeater, you get that squelch tail. When it ends, it'll either end abruptly, like, or it'll end what I call a long crush. Like this. Hear that? It's like it's sliding into home base. I need a comparison. Let's turn this down. Quanchang. Hear that? Then you got this. It's like it can't quite close the squelch in time. I don't know what to do. But it is what it is. Okay, the battery seems to be charged. So here in just a little bit, we're going to put it on the meter and see what it's putting out. They're advertising it as an 8-watt walkie. Yeah, I don't know. Could be. But we're going to test the airband receive on this one as well. So let's just do this. Let's see if we're getting some airband. 11950. Switches to AM. I've got to look up Tulsa International's frequency again for approach and departure. I've been having some decent luck with that lately. I don't know why. Maybe they changed some of their power settings or efficiency of antenna. Let's take another quick look at what we got here. Short press on the bottom button. AM radio. We're just moving right along here.
My rod of judgment against the people of Israel.
I wonder if they're talking about TALKPOD. Anyway. Short press turns that back off. Long press on the bottom button. Open squelch. Let's go back to the bottom VFO. Oh, there it is. That's right. Long press. Yep, opens the monitor. Okay, short press on the top side accessory button. Oh, that's right. It's a second PTT. I don't like that. No, I do, but I want the buttons to match. This is more like a programmable button. Long press. You can't do a long press when you've got a PTT there already. So, short press on the top button. Alert! Alert! There's danger nearby. Alert! Another short press turns it right off. Let's see if it's got a long press. It does, and does the same thing. Maybe changeable in the software, who knows. Side connector is still a K-type. The A36 Plus moniker is still on the side there. No transmit allowed on AM, which is rightly so. So let's try this. Let's go 225.0.0.0. Oh. And it allows me to transmit on 220. So let's try and 2 meter. So we've got some power ranges to check on this little booger. Okay. Well, I mean, it feels like the last one. It looks like the last one. I don't know how it's going to do for spurious emissions. It seems like Jim over at FEP Labs YouTube channel may have done that already, and we may see if Jim will allow us to include those results in our video, because I do not have a tiny SA or a spectrum analyzer of any kind, you know, because my brain only holds so much. We're going to get this sucker charged to capacity, let it sit on the charger, make sure it's got good power, plenty of sufficient battery capacity. Then we're going to put it on the RF meter, see what we come up with. We'll be right back. Let's run some tests on the TALKPOD A36 Plus 8 watt, the new version, the next generation. All right, let's get into it now, shall we? All right, so here's the TALKPOD A36 Plus, 145/620 low power. Looks like we've got 0.5 to 0.7 watts. It says it's 231 megahertz, so I'm betting, yeah, it's probably a little sporadic. I don't know. Let's turn that backlight on to where it'll stay on. Okay, once more, low power, 145/620. Just under a watt. Says it's 232 megahertz, and it's obviously not. So let's bump this up to, we're going to go to mid power now. About 2 watts. Says it's 240 megahertz now.
Power. Confirm.
High power, 145.620. Key up. 7.63 watts, dang near 8 watts. Might as well round it up. And the frequency is spot on, so maybe it needed high power to count the right frequency. 7.6 watts, I'll take that. So let's switch over to 444 200. High power. 7.1 watt. Counting the frequency correct.
Menu.
Well,
Power.
let's go mid power. 444.2. 3.96 watts, so it's 4 watts. Frequency's correct.
Menu. Power. Confirm.
And low power at 444.2. 2.03 watts. Frequency's correct. SWRs are good. And there you have the wattage test. So folks, I give you the TALKPOD A36 Plus. I can't speak to its spectral purity. It does put out about 8 watts VHF and UHF. It will type in, you can type in a 220 frequency into the VFO and it will transmit it. It just can't receive it. Mine anyway. It's not made for that. This is the ham version, so we tested ham frequencies. I did test the aircraft receive from Sapulpa, Oklahoma for Tulsa International Airport. It did fairly decent as a smaller handheld radio would in AM. You could actually make out most of what they were saying, and I'll include that video with this video.
transmitters.
Okay, Top 2659.
But at the end of the day, it's a TalkPod A36 Plus. So, you can pick these up on Amazon if you want one. They're not bad, they're aesthetically pleasing, and they're fairly easy to program. So, there you have it, folks. This is Freddie Mac, your ham radio crusader, saying 73s, wishing all the good signals to be yours, and ham on, y'all.